What's going on? It's your man Scripps. Today we're going to talk about offers because you can't have an online business without an offer. You have to have something to sell. And offers can be kind of challenging because there are some people who create an offer and they think this offer is amazing and it should sell and it doesn't sell. And then there are some people who have the potential to create great offers, but they don't know how to get it out their head and onto the screen and everything. So my first foray into creating offers was around 2010. And I created an offer. It was around dating. I thought it was amazing. And I worked 3 months on it. It was a book. And again, I absolutely loved it. And I put it out there thinking, I was wondering how soon I was going to sell 100,000 copies of it, basically. I sold zero. I made $0. So I spent 3 months working on something and I made $0. Now there's other things you could say, right? Yeah, I need to do a better job of marketing and all that kind of stuff. But the truth is, people knew it was out there and they didn't buy. The second offer I created was a couple years later. And I don't really remember what it was about, but I do remember I was selling it for $7 or $14, one of those. And worked about a month on it. I put it out there. Made my $7 or $14 because I sold one. And there we go. My third offer was a little mini course on how to build web apps, design websites and stuff. And in one weekend, I made $20,000 from that. And so for a while, I was wondering, like, what was the difference? What was the difference between all of them? And for the longest time, I sat there going, well, it had to be the marketing. It had to be the marketing. But marketing does play a role, but the thing with a great offer is when you put it in front of the right person, you don't have to do anything else. Like literally, that's it. And so a couple years ago, came across, Hormozi's value equation. I saw it and I said, that makes a lot of sense. Dream outcome, what the person wants, the perceived likelihood of achievement, meaning do they think they can actually get it? The higher they believe they can get it, the better chances of you selling it. And so this is why you kind of have to be careful about what you're promising. Divided by the time delay, how long is it going to take? And the effort and sacrifice, like how much effort do I have to put in to do it? I've done offers where they'd be a 100-day challenge. But the thing at the end of the rainbow, at the end of the 100-day challenge was something amazing. But when you tell someone this is going to take 100 days, just hearing those words, it turns them off because it's like, that feels like a lot that I'm going to have to do. Or even do a 30-day challenge. But this 30-day challenge, what we're going to do is we're going to create videos for 2 hours each day. Okay, well, that sounds like a lot. And you're going to lose some sleep over it. Okay, well, that's a sacrifice. Can I really do that? And when people start hearing that, they kind of start like, can I really do that? So this equation makes sense. Like I like the equation. Like it's just perfect. But the problem is with me, I'm more of a checklist type of person. Like does it check this off? Does it check it off? And then I can see like this fits perfectly. It's hard for me to do this equation, especially when a lot of these don't really have numbers to them, right? And so that's just how my mind works. And so over the years, as I've been working with thousands of clients and students and looking at their offers and looking at my offers and comparing like why something working versus why something isn't working, I started to see some common traits between the things that were working and the ones that weren't. And as I began to apply these traits to my own offers start to sell a lot better. They start to sell a lot easier. And when I put all these together, I came up with this nice little framework that I call the Bones framework. And this helps me remember what all my offers need to have. If I can't fulfill this framework, then the offer is just not it for me and everything. Okay. And so what I do is I help others build businesses that make $25,000 a month, working 20 hours or less with no team. And for that I'm not going to go into the deep dive into how to make that happen because I have other videos that I'll link below to show you how to do that. But the reality of making that happen is you have to create great content, right? You have to create great content and have a great offer that does the work. right? If I'm saying you're going to work 20 hours or less, this stuff has to really, your content really has to bring in the right people, convince them that you're the person that's going to help them cross this bridge and get things done. So when they go and look at your offer, you don't want the sales page to have to do the heavy lifting of the selling. The offer itself should be a no-brainer for them. Like, no, I want that. They should be asking how can they work with you or how can they get something from you before they even see the sales page. So when you have that and you have these two things working well together, it means you just don't have to work as hard at your business and everything. So we want to make sure we get the offer nailed down. Again, if you want to see how I do the content, then look below. I got all that link. But let's finish this video here. Okay. So what does the B stand for? The B stands for big. And when I say big, I don't want you to think, well, oh my gosh, like I'm not gonna be able to sell an offer unless I show people how to cure cancer. If you can cure cancer, please do that because that'd be amazing. But big is situational. Big means at that moment for the person. So you don't have to think about how do you save someone from quicksand if you're not ready to do that. You might be ready to offer someone a way to remove a splinter from their finger, right? So just, I have a pair of tweezers, remove that. Because at that moment, that person that has that little splinter that's bugging the hell out of them and it hurts and it doesn't feel good, their big problem is that splinter. And you happen to have that solution, okay? Oh, is it obvious? Like, there should be no questioning what does the offer really do. Is it obvious what I'm going to get out of it? Is it obvious who I'm going to become once I'm done with it? And so if I tell you I'm going to help you build a business that makes $25,000 a month, that's obvious. It might not be obvious how I'm going to do it, but it's obvious what you're supposed to get out of it. Okay? With this video, it's obvious. I'm going to show you how to create offers that sell themselves. And that's what I'm doing. Okay? So is it obvious? A lot of people have problems with this because they get so caught up in trying to share their process because they love the process. I love the process, like, right? You figure out how to do something and you're like, you get so excited and you want to show people, this is this cool thing that I do and this is how I do it. And people are like, I don't really care about that. Show me what I'm going to get out of it. They need to know it's obvious, okay? N, is it new? A lot of people are going to be competing against you to try to get the attention of the same audience. And they're going to show people how to do things that you're promising them. So you see this with YouTube coaches, right? I'm going to show you how to grow on YouTube. So that's obvious, and that's a big thing for a lot of people. But what makes them different? And so you have to have this new and unique mechanism that people go, okay, that seems different. Because there are really two audiences that you're going to be dealing with. You have the new audience where you're the first person they come across. So if you're a YouTube expert, you're the first YouTube expert they've come across. And so anything that you show about how to grow on YouTube is going to be new to them. And then you have the experienced audience. This audience has seen what others have done. And so if you show your solution and your solution is the same thing as the other person that they've already tried, they're not going to care about it. So they need to see what is your unique mechanism. A lot of people can show you, hopefully, how to create an amazing offer. So what makes my way different is this framework that I'm showing you right here, this Bones framework and everything. So you can have that unique mechanism. And the thing about unique mechanisms are they build intellectual curiosity. And if you're like me, this is what you love. You love coming across something new in the sense that it pushes how you think about things. And if it can do that, then it pulls you in deeper and you want to learn more about it. Okay. So we can do that, then you're in a good spot. E, is it easy? Now this is also relative, right? Because if you want to lose weight and the person says, okay, I'm going to help you lose however many pounds over the next 90 days, some of it's going to be working out. Working out is not itself easy, but the idea and the concept of how they accomplish everything has to feel easy, right? So if I sit here and I say, I'm going to help you lose weight over 90 days, what we're going to do is 3 45-minute workouts a week, and I am going to give you the meal plan, which allows you to have 4 meals a day, or 3 meals a day and 2 snacks a day, and I'm going to have it all laid out for you. That, it seems easy, okay? I just have to follow this workout plan that you've laid out for me, and I follow this meal plan that you've laid out for me. As long as I do those things, it seems easy enough. When I'm showing you this framework, the reason I say bones and the reason I like come up the words are, I forget what they call it. What's the English terminology when you have the word in each letter stands for something? Anagram? I don't know. But the reason I do bones framework is because now it becomes easier in your head to remember. Bones. Okay, is my offer bones? I don't know, is that going to be a saying? I need to make a t-shirt. Is my offer bones? Okay. Bones is because it makes it easy in my head, right? So you understand, big, obvious, new, easy. Okay, like I got it. That's easy. That's easy to get. And now I can apply that framework to my own offers. There we go. If you look and see how I build $25,000 a month businesses and beyond and help others do that, and after you watch this video, watch the one of the cool videos below, you'll see each time, and I'm simplifying it. I'm making it easy to understand how to do that. Because if I get too deep in the weeds and I explain the whole philosophy and strategy and the stuff I get excited about, you're going to sit there and going, this doesn't seem easy at all. And what's going to happen is you're going to turn away and you're subconsciously going to look for someone else who does it easier, right? That's just how it goes. Is it safe? And by this, you might think, oh, well, is this only for physical things, like health-related things? No, it applies to anything. So is it safe with regards to price? Can I afford it? Does it make sense? Is it safe where I'm risking a ton or I'm not risking anything at all? Is it safe? We can go safe physically, like, am I going to be pushing myself in a ways that's just not healthy for me, right? So is it safe? So is it big, obvious, safe? Look at your offers right now and go through this checklist. Is it big? Okay, it's big. Is it, people struggle with the obvious, so you might say, it's new, easy, safe. Oh, but it's not obvious. And you might think just missing one of these shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it can be a huge deal. Because when you have all of these and all these appear on the sales page, it becomes a lot easier to sell. Then when you also have the understanding of what each of these are, and you get these in your content, then guess what? Your content performs better. People start to go, that makes sense. And this doesn't even apply just to your offers. This could apply to your content. Like this video, is it something big? Yeah, I'm showing you how to ensure that you create offers that sell themselves. Is it obvious? Yeah, it's obvious that this is the outcome that you're going to get from this. Is it new? I don't think anybody else has the Bones framework. Is it easy? Well, yeah, it's easy to totally understand. Is it safe? It doesn't hurt you going through this checklist. I showed that in the video. You see where we're going here, how this all plays out. And so as long as I can have this, and this applies to any type of offer, doesn't matter if it's, low ticket, high ticket, coaching, a membership, a book, digital products, it doesn't matter. It always has to follow this framework. If it follows this framework, you just made your life so much easier. So it doesn't matter if you're selling a $7 checklist. Okay, I'm selling the $7 checklist. Is it going to help? This also applies to opt-ins. How many times have we gotten an opt-in that the people, they get us on their YouTube videos, we're hyped, and they say, oh, I have this amazing tool. You just gotta sign up. So we sign up. So we're going through these steps. We went through the step of watching the video, we went through the step of signing up for this thing, and then we get this PDF that's just terrible. Well, guess what? The PDF probably didn't follow the Bones framework. And so we were left disappointed. But if you have an opt-in and your opt-in follows this Bones framework, there we go. Or it might be good, but it's not easy. And what I mean by that is you go through this, you get this, and then someone says, you know what? I'm smart. I've created a 27-day email sequence. And you're like, well, that's not easy. I got to wait 27 whole days to get what I want. And I'm supposed to remember everything that I'm being taught through these 27 days, like that's not easy. It's safe, yeah. There's a lot of new concepts, probably obvious, okay, big, yeah, but not easy. With the crappy PDF, is it new? Probably not. Because this checklist that I've seen a million times, okay? Is it really solving my big issue that I have at this moment? Maybe not. Then you have the obvious. For a lot of people, they'll create these offers, and they talk about it, and it's, I'm going to help you build more confidence. Okay, but what does that mean? I'm going to help you be happier. Okay, well, what does that mean? I'm going to help you live a more fulfilling life. Okay, again, like, what does that mean? And it doesn't mean the offer isn't helpful or going to do something amazing. Like, the offer itself can be completely amazing, but my communication about it is just not working because this isn't obvious. It's not obvious what I'm going to get out of it. Okay, so when I did my first offer on dating, a lot of the problems were it solved the big problem, but I didn't communicate how it solved the big problem. It wasn't obvious what someone gets out of it. New, I think it was new. Easy, I think so. And safe, some people might not think it was safe because they have this fear about, talking to women. So this was for men and women, men to women. And so my offer didn't address these. So, it's $0. Second offer, again, I totally forget what it is. So we'll just say X, and I made 14. This one didn't solve I know it didn't solve the big problem. I remember that much, and it definitely wasn't obvious. New, easy, and safe, probably. Okay. Third, where I was selling web design course, and I made 20K in 3 days. Big problem. What was the big problem? Development. They need to learn how to do web development. Okay. Was it obvious? Yeah, I showed them how to build, I think it was 3 different web apps. So by the end, they knew, okay, when I'm done with this, I'm going to know how to build these things. Was it new? And I was saying, yes, I'll help you do this in 21 days. Okay. Ease. Yeah, just follow my steps in 21 days. You'll have 3 in, this. So you just watch the videos. Was it safe? Yeah, I'll show you how to do this all on your local computer so you don't have to spend any money. And it was only, I think, $49 when I first put it out. And so it hit all those checks and voila, like it blew up and it sold. So there we go. And so when we look at all your other offers, this is what you need to consider. The last and final point is when we're looking at this Bones framework, when we're doing this whole checklist, it's important that you understand the character it's for, right? This is all we care about. Because to some people, what you're doing is not big enough. Okay, well, it's not for that person. For other people, it's not obvious because, they haven't experienced it yet. So again, it's not for that person. Might not be new in a certain sense, or it might not be easy or safe. So easy is one of those good ones because you might have someone who follows Alex Hormozi, and Alex Hormozi's, about the hustle and grind, which is fine for him and his audience. But someone who doesn't believe in that, they might look and go, okay, no, that's not easy. That's not easy. Or he has this $5,000 workshop, or someone might go, and they're not ready for that yet. And they go, well, I don't feel safe spending $5,000 when I'm not sure I'm going to get a return on it. And so that's a different mindset. So he's not trying to get that character and everything. And so these are the different things you can have to consider when you're not only creating your offer, but when you're putting it out there and presenting it to the world. So if you can nail down this Bones framework, you got it. And again, it makes life so much easier when you do this and you stick it into the other system that, again, if you link below, you'll see it becomes easier because you do want, where did we have it here? You do want where you want the offer, where you want the content and offer to do all the heavy lifting. That's the beauty of having an online business. You can have your content anywhere, and your content can reach hundreds, thousands, or millions of the right people. And when it reaches the right people, then they go, I need that offer. And because you made the offer follow the Bones framework, then all this just leads to that thing you want, money plus, let's see if I can do a cool clock. Money plus time. Time for yourself, time to do the things that you enjoy doing. And yeah, this is how you keep the joy in your business. Okay, just by following this simple checklist framework, you got it. Okay, now if you really want to continue this, I promise you, look below, or maybe up here, or wherever I'm going to put it. There's other videos. One video is going to talk about how to put all this together and build this amazing system for your business. And other one talks about the actual a micro system. Another one talks about content, but it's all there because I love you and I really want to help you. Anyways, this is your man Scrivs. I hope you had fun. I had fun. Until next time, peace.